At the Epworth Centre for Innovation Mental Health, we use a range of brain stimulation techniques that are non-invasive and provide an alternative to pharmaceutical medicine or interventions to help a range of patient populations with different symptoms that really impair their ability to live their life to the fullest. And so today I'm going to talk to you about transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS, and transcranial alternating current stimulation, known as tACS. So, transcranial magnetic stimulation uses a magnetic field to cause brain cells in a specific region of the brain to generate electrical currents. TMS can be used to increase or decrease this brain activity. So this can lead to changes in mood, behavior, and thinking, and can be used to help people alleviate symptoms that they might be experiencing due to a certain condition. It's been used by our researchers for over 20 years to treat depression and other psychiatric illnesses, so it is considered very safe and well known around in the neuroscience field. And we're currently investigating whether it has benefits to improve cognition as well. So you'll see here in the diagram to the right that we place a coil on the scalp of a person's head, and then we apply the magnetic pulse through that coil, and that then passes through the scalp to the brain region that it's resting above. So transcranial alternating current stimulation, or tACS, is used to generate gentle electrical currents that can change patterns of electrical brain signals between two brain regions. So it's a bit different to TMS because it doesn't use magnetic pulses to achieve this desired effect. It's done by attaching electrodes to the scalp and feels like a tingling sensation or itching sensation. So it's very mild and quite pleasant. So you can see here in the diagram labeled A to B, you'll see this blue squiggly line bouncing up and down, and this is representative of a naturally occurring brainwave, or the frequency of a brainwave. And what tACS allows us to do, it enables us to entrain brain activity to increase or decrease in activity. So we can slow it down or we can speed it up, and it does so in a way that mimics brain activity that naturally occurs. So hopefully this will lead to more long-term effects that are a bit more natural, to encourage the brain signals to start to increase or decrease. So we measure brain activity using electroencephalography, or EEG for short. So an EEG signal is then divided into different parts called frequencies, known as delta, beta, alpha, theta, and gamma. As you can see in this diagram to the right, they look very different and are associated with different forms of cognition. So, for example, gamma waves are related to memory formation and retrieval of information. So it is a key focus at ECIMH when it comes to memory and thinking. So now I'm going to show you a demonstration video where we apply tACS to the scalp using delta waves. And what delta waves are associated with is deep sleep states and motivational processes. So you'll slowly see that these straight lines on the screen start to bounce up and down. So each line represents a single electrode on the scalp, measuring a single location of brain activity under the scalp. So now all of them are bouncing up and down, which is the tACS stimulation having a direct effect on the brain activity. So now I'm going to show you a demonstration of alpha waves, and you'll see that the line formation is very, very different. It's a bit more fast-paced, although it still has the same rhythmic bouncing up and down sort of formation. Alpha waves are at 10 Hertz and are associated with resting states, mental alertness, coordination, and learning. And now I'm going to show you gamma waves. So these gamma waves are at 40 Hertz and are associated with attention, focus, organizing thoughts, or processing information. And you will see that it, again, looks very different to alpha and delta waves. So this is tACS being applied to a person live in the video. So remotely supervised tACS has been developed at ECIMH as part of our innovative direction when it comes to developing new treatments and alternatives to pharmaceutical medication. So they are purpose-built devices that can deliver remotely supervised brain stimulation treatment in the comfort of a person's home. So stimulation encourages brain cells to be active in a selected frequency, for example, gamma. Why are we using gamma tACS to treat memory problems at ECIMH for mild cognitive impairment and Alzheimer's? Well, alterations in gamma frequency activity may be contributing to the cognitive changes observed in Alzheimer's disease and mild cognitive impairment. So, by restoring this activity of gamma frequency, we may lead to improvements in thinking, memory, and connectivity in the brain overall.